welcome to the Football Man Cave chats with Lewis, Adam, Ellis from Wigan Athletic eSports. How are you, Lewis? You all right?
Yeah, not so bad. Keeping well. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Pretty bored of sitting in the house, but
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So did you play last night?
Yeah.
Today, so you play Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, Thursdays, don't you?
Yeah, so Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays all at 8 p.m. So we played Lincoln City last night, drew 1-1. It was a last-minute goal for Lincoln, but we managed to get a goal back pretty much straight away. Proper FIFA game last night, but yeah, done okay this week. It was a draw the other night as well, 0-0, and then we had a loss on Monday against QPR. So bit of form.
You went 5 games unbeaten, didn't you?
Yeah. We had like a good couple of games unbeaten. We ended up beating Northampton, who I think hadn't conceded all season. If you ask me how we did it, I've honestly not a clue. But besides from that, yeah, we've been doing really well, to be honest. Like, considering that it's like a newly formed team, been doing really well.
Yeah. How many games is into it now?
So we're just coming up to the halfway mark. So we play everybody twice. So we've got 5 more games, and then we'll be playing Rochdale again, who we played the first game of the season.
Right, and then so how long is this? How many teams are in the league? Is it 12?
Let me just double check for you. There is quite a few teams in this league, because obviously with it being an English partnered league, so there is. Just give me 2 seconds to have a look on VPG. Go over to the league. So in our league in the English Premier, we have got 18 leagues.
18?
18, yeah. So there's a lot of teams to be playing, and we play everybody twice as well.
Right. Yeah, so once you've played everybody twice, obviously you have your end of season.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like an off season then, or does it just crack back on with another season? How does it work?
Yeah, so obviously with it being it's a pretty new league, so it's an English affiliated league. So I know that in different VPG leagues, I'm not too sure how long of an off season that they have, but obviously with this being a new league, I'm honestly not too sure about how they're going to be doing it. To be honest, I'm assuming that they're going to be getting straight back into it as far as I'm aware, but I couldn't tell you at this stage with it being such a new league.
Well, we've got Adam on, the CEO of VPG later on today actually. So I'll definitely be
asking the question, yeah.
So how'd you get into it? How'd you go from playing FIFA to now sort of playing for Wigan Athletic eSports? How's that journey happen?
Oh yeah, so basically I run a YouTube channel as well. So I have a YouTube channel basically showing people how to make coins in FIFA, and that sort of got to quite a big following. So obviously with me being a Wigan fan as well, sort of Wigan came to me and said, we want you to sort of do something for us FIFA related, and they basically said, we want you to do our esports team. Now I've never really done any pro clubs or any esports stuff. I can't remember the last time that I properly played pro clubs. I think I played it back in like FIFA 15, FIFA 16, but so basically it was then a case of getting the team set up, doing all the trials and everything like that. So it was very much came from the back of my YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, well, I'm just a career mode guy. Just literally batter career mode. And I actually went on Ultimate Team a couple months ago, and I just can't get my head around it. So I thought,
it's sort of getting more and more confusing as the years go on, to be honest. It's sort of gone from being like not really the most popular game mode, and now it's the sort of main money maker for him, I suppose. So there's quite a lot of emphasis on it, so it's quite a lot of scope there for videos. So
you're the manager, aren't you?
Yeah.
So technically, obviously, this is completely new to all me. Like, obviously, FIFA's not, but this eSports type thing's quite new.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. How do you manage a team of virtual players all at once? Like, how does trials go? Do you do training sessions? Like, take me on like a bit of a journey of what happens.
Yeah. So basically, we started off with a load of trials. So basically, the first instance, we sent sort of a message out on all of our social media profiles and said, like, we're doing trials. That was promoted through the Wigan Athletic Twitter and the eSports Twitter account. We probably had about 200 people who wanted to trial. So it was then a case of going through all of the 200 people and sort of screening the profiles, making sure that they were, for Wigan fans was the main priority for the club. They wanted Wigan fans to be be playing as much as possible. So then we started our trials. We then basically went on. I sat there and I went through every single player as much as I could do. Obviously, once they'd been like sort of screened, and recorded all the games back, watched everything, and made sure that we had good enough players in there.
Right.
Started the season, and it's sort of very much sort of making sure that everyone's getting games. We rotate quite a bit as well. That's something that we're going to quite big on, making sure that everyone's getting games, so there's not just one core group of lads. We do jump on probably when we have a game night. We have a game night about 8 o'clock. We probably jump on for about 6:30 roughly.
Right.
We'll get on, we'll play a few friendlies against other teams, and then we're ready for our game at 8 o'clock. Then when there's days off, so on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we might play some games on those days as well, usually on the weekend, because that's when everybody's most free, and we'll just go on and just sort of play together. And then I sort of come up with tactics for the team as well, and we've sort of got like a loose guide of how we play, but I don't want to put too much on us, because I don't want it to be too serious and come away from what FIFA is, and it's just a game at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
That's mind blowing. So do people have positions? Is that a similar, like, say if you're a right back, you play right back?
Yeah. It's very similar to playing like Sunday League football. As daft as it sounds, I know that we're all playing on FIFA, but it's very much like if you play in, say, centre mid, centre back, whatever, you'll probably play there. So I basically fill in where anybody isn't at the minute, just to make sure that people are getting games. So, for example, I've played left back, I've played centre back, I've played right back. I think I've played cam maybe once as well.
Mr. Versatility, eh?
Yeah, Roger Espinosa. But yeah, so basically just making sure that my job is to just make sure that people are getting enough games, making sure that, especially the Wigan fans as well, are enjoying themselves, because that's, again, the biggest thing for Wigan, is making sure that Wigan fans are coming through with it.
That's, honestly, it blows my mind. Like I said, eSports, I've kind of watched it on and off, but never really understood it. I just thought, in fact, I don't even know what I thought. It's just a case of the people just rock up and play FIFA and it just happens. But I think there's like a strategy behind it. It's pretty crazy. What's the reception been like for the Wigan fans, and has it been well received? Has it gone rolling yet, or what's the type of thing?
Yeah, so we stream all of our games onto our YouTube channel. I think on the first game that we streamed, I think we had about over 100 viewers, and considering that the YouTube channel isn't really, it's not the biggest channel in the world. It did really well. So we had about 100 like live viewers at the time. The Twitter page, I think it was started in over like the next couple of days. I think we had about over 400, 500 followers. So there's definitely an interest for it. And there was a lot of Wigan fans who did get involved with it as well. There's a lot of Wigan fans who also play in sort of these other leagues, these different pro club leagues, not just with VPG like we're in. So there's sort of, you've got your Wigan fans, and then you've got your sort of core following of like pro clubs players as well. So it went down really, really well when we all started off, especially with Wigan fans as well. And it seems to be still doing well now. We've got like quite a core following on like the social media profile for it as well. So far so good.
Decent. And you're hoping, obviously, because there's no football on at the minute, that people are going to take this on as like some sort of football fix in it.
Exactly.
Watching marble racing, that's how bad it is.
Yeah. So that is the plan. Obviously, like I said, they wanted to make sure that it was Wigan fans predominantly who were coming into it, because then we can always sort of, you got one set of, like, if you've got one Wigan fan, they'll have sort of like a set of Wigan fans behind them, and then it just sort of goes from there.
And then what's the plans going forward? Is it just a case of seeing how it goes this season, or are you going to expand? Are you going to keep within VPG, or is there like cup competitions you can jump in? Like, how's it, you sort of see it panning out?
Well, for me, my main focus is just sort of getting. So when Wigan came to me, they said that they wanted help setting everything up. So the main focus for me has been to sort of just come in and, like they said, just set everything up. So I'm only really looking at just the English Premier, which is what we're in at the minute. However, I do have ideas of what I would like to do with it. I would like to sort of get like a bit of an academy set up, so we're sort of always getting new players in. And in addition to that as well, we've always got the opportunity then for the players in the team who aren't, for example, getting a lot of games, we can put that academy team into a different league. So that's something which I would be open to doing. And I think just getting through this first season and making sure that everything looks good on our social channels and everything looks good just on the team as well, and everyone's having fun. That's my sort of like main concern at the minute, rather than anything a bit too far forward.
Yeah. What you sort of said like new players. How would somebody who wants to get involved get involved?
So I suppose like I'm completely new to all VPG stuff. Like I've not really been into it. So VPG, it's very much a case of if you can find like one team to just get involved with. So say for example, there's so many different like Facebook pages as well. There's like Facebook pages for like free transfers and stuff. If you play pro clubs quite a lot with your mates or whoever it may be, you can go onto these different forums and pretty much pick a team up straight away. There's always people who are looking for teams, and you can get involved pretty easily, to be honest. And it's very much a case of you just sign up to the website and then you're ready to go. Yeah, exactly.
So going back to that, you've got a squad. Is that like your, say, 16-man squad? You have to carry that through the seasons. Is there any transfer windows?
Yeah, so basically we've got like a core squad now. You are allowed to do transfers, but the one thing for me when I started was I wanted to make sure that I was getting it right to start off with, because as soon as I start to bring other people in, I would then have to drop other people. So I'm happy to keep rotating as long as everyone's having fun and we're still winning games, which we are at the minute. I'm happy to just keep things sort of like the way that they are, if that makes sense. And so in terms of like transfer windows and stuff, there is some in VPG, but I won't really be like looking into it at all.
Perfect. Right. So how do people watch? 2, people find out more information about the team, and 3, give us some social handles.
Yeah. So in terms of watching, we stream on the Latics official YouTube channel. We usually start the stream probably about 5 minutes when we're going to start playing our games. We stream all of our VPG games on there so far. If you want to find out more, there's the Twitter account, which is eSports Wigan. You've also got the Wigan Athletic official Twitter page, who have sort of provided a bit of a running commentary for it, and they've provided links to their website as well. So those are like your 3 main places if you want to get involved with eSports Wigan. That's the Twitter, the YouTube, and the main Wigan Athletic Twitter and YouTube as official website as well.
Perfect stuff. I think we'll catch up towards the end of the season, Lewis.
Yeah, no problem.
See how we're going to go, and hopefully we can get a bit of a run. Are you about mid-table now?
Yeah, so currently we are 7th, so we have got 20 points. We've got a 2 goal difference. We've got 6 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. So far, so good.
Good. Well, let's pick up in a few weeks, and let's hopefully see Wigan up there.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, mate. Appreciate it.
For your time, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.